Welcome to this training session on the Smart Display. Today, I'll guide you through navigating the Smart Display interface, including exploring various settings, running diagnostics, and managing connected devices. We'll also touch on key pin configurations and share some quick troubleshooting advice. While this video focuses on one model of the Smart Display, keep in mind there are many versions available. This overview aims to equip you with the essential knowledge to confidently operate your Smart Display. If you would like to reach out to the technical support team, you can do so by either calling 866-492-3686, or you can contact us via email at techsupport@medallionis.com. Welcome to this training session where we will explore the main functions of the display while it's in normal mode. On the left side of the screen, you will notice a row of buttons that serve as navigation tools. These buttons allow you to switch between different screens, including the main gauge screen, control screen, light screen, audio screen, and camera screen. Understanding these buttons is essential for efficient use of the display system, as they provide quick access to various functionalities. Starting with the gauge screen, you will find multiple options to view the gauges. By simply pressing anywhere on the screen, you can cycle through different display options. One option resembles traditional gauges, providing a familiar look, while another presents the data in a simplified format. This flexibility allows users to choose the display style that best suits their preferences or the current task at hand. An important feature on the gauge screen is the half-moon button, which toggles between day mode and night mode. Day mode offers a brighter display, making it easier to see the information clearly during daylight hours. Conversely, night mode dims the display to reduce glare and eye strain in darker environments. This feature enhances usability by adapting the screen brightness to ambient lighting conditions, ensuring optimal visibility at all times. Another critical element on the display is the caution icon. This icon alerts you to any alarms or warnings that require your attention. When an alarm is active, pressing the confirm button will acknowledge and remove the alarm from the screen. This function helps maintain safety and operational awareness by ensuring that important alerts are promptly addressed and cleared once resolved. The camera screen allows you to view all cameras connected to the system. To switch between them, simply click this Switch Camera button. On the audio interface, you will need to power the audio system on. To do this, press the power button located at the bottom right corner. Notice that this system provides two primary audio sources, FM radio and Bluetooth. Other models might include additional options such as AM radio, Sirius XM, or a weather station. Currently, the system is set to FM radio. You can switch between Bluetooth and FM radio using the buttons labeled BT and FM respectively. Both modes offer standard radio controls including tune forward, tune back, and seek back. The Station Presets button allows you to access up to 7 saved radio stations. To save a station, press and hold an empty preset slot until the station is stored. The equalizer settings enable adjustments to treble, mid-range, bass, and balance. Volume control is divided into zones: interior, tower, sub, and auto volume, each adjustable independently. The auto volume feature automatically adjusts the volume sensitivity, increasing the sound level as the engine RPM rises. A mute button is available to silence all zones simultaneously. On the right side, a main volume control adjusts the overall sound level. When in Bluetooth mode, controls include previous track, play, and next track. The Devices button manages Bluetooth connections, allowing you to connect, pair, or forget devices within range of the Smart Display. The system can remember up to 8 paired devices. On the light screen, you have the option to activate or deactivate various lighting features available on the boat. Simply tap each light icon to switch it on or off as needed. The control screen provides access to various operational features of the vessel. Here, you can manage the anchor light and adjust the positions of the port and starboard antennas. Please note that the available options may vary depending on the specific equipment installed on your boat. On the settings screen, you can access a variety of options including system settings, diagnostics, and software management features such as upgrades and resets. The first option listed is System, where you can initiate a software upgrade, adjust display settings, or perform a factory reset. Note that the available options may vary depending on the unit model. Within the Software Update section, the current software version is displayed. To upgrade, obtain the latest software from the boat manufacturer and transfer it to a thumb drive. Ensure the thumb drive is between 16 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes in capacity and contains only the Smart Display software file. The Smart Display has a 4-pin connector in the back, connected to a harness that includes a port for the thumb drive. Insert the thumb drive into this port. Once the device detects the correct file, an update button will appear. Pressing this button prompts a confirmation to proceed with the upgrade. Upon confirmation, the upgrade process begins, showing progress bars for installation and upgrade phases. This process may take up to 15 minutes. After completion, the Smart Display will restart and return to the main screen, at which point the thumb drive can be safely removed. Once the Smart Display completes its restart, I will guide you to the Settings menu, then proceed to the System section. Following that, I will demonstrate how to adjust the display's brightness settings, switching between day mode and night mode. This adjustment is made by sliding the control bar up or down, applicable to both modes. In this segment, I will guide you through the process of executing a factory reset on the Smart Display. This procedure is typically necessary only when you intend to set up the device anew or if it is experiencing persistent operational issues. Utilizing the factory reset is advisable after all other troubleshooting methods have been attempted without success. To initiate the reset, simply press the designated reset button. Following this action, the Smart Display will restart, and you will need to configure the system settings again from the beginning. In this segment, I will guide you through accessing the configuration section of the Smart Display. This area allows you to configure units, offsets, boat settings, and audio preferences. To begin, the units setting lets you choose between imperial and metric measurements for the display. Moving on to offsets, you can adjust the time by increasing or decreasing minutes using the plus and minus controls. Other applications may include offsets like depth or temperature. Additionally, you can select the time format to display either 12-hour or 24-hour cycles. The Boat Options menu enables you to activate or deactivate various features available on your vessel. At the top of this menu, you can toggle the fuel alarm or buzzer on or off. Below, you have the option to enable or disable features typically visible on the main screen. Disabling these will remove their access from the main interface. Lastly, the audio options allow you to set the system for USA, Europe, or Japan audio standards. Pressing the back button will return you to the settings screen. Let's proceed to the diagnostics screen. Within this system, you can access system diagnostics, engine diagnostics, or GPS diagnostics. Depending on the system, the available options may vary. Starting with system diagnostics, this section displays how the smart screen communicates with external peripherals such as the network, fuel level sensor, keypad, and the power module. It also presents analog signals being received. For example, as I adjust the float on the fuel level sensor, you will observe changes in both the fuel reading and the analog signal. Notice that the analog signal updates instantly, whereas the fuel percentage changes more gradually. This gradual adjustment is intentional to prevent the fuel percentage from fluctuating due to the boat's movement on water. Next, we will review the engine diagnostics. This screen shows data transmitted directly from the engine via the network. Currently, all values display as dashes because this unit is not connected to an engine and thus is not receiving any engine signals. Lastly, the GPS diagnostics screen presents data from the GPS module. Here, the display shows zeros or dashes since it is not connected to a GPS module. Keep in mind that both the GPS and Smart Display communicate through the network. If the network is down, GPS signals will not be received. The Smart Display obtains speed and time from the GPS module, while engine-related data such as tachometer readings, engine hours, water pressure, and oil pressure come from the engine itself. Please note that the majority of our latest smart displays come equipped with an integrated GPS. Therefore, if the diagnostic results appear as shown, the issue may stem from the internal GPS rather than the network connection. This segment concludes our discussion on the operational aspects of the smart gauge. Please remember that this video does not encompass all available functions. Different modules may feature unique functions not covered here, or in some cases, may lack certain functions altogether. Each module varies slightly, but the information provided should equip you with the knowledge to effectively navigate any smart display. Next, let's focus on the back of the smart display, where the connectors are located. There are 3 connectors and 2 antennas on the back panel. The bottom left connector is labeled Main 1. The bottom right pin is Pin 1, and the top left pin is Pin 20. This connector is the primary point for verifying correct voltage, network communication, and analog signals. Essentially, it interfaces with the boat and its peripherals, excluding the radio. Key pinouts critical for proper operation include Pin 1, which should read 12 volts DC, sourced directly from the battery, Pin 2, which is connected to ground, and Pin 3, which should also read 12 volts DC, typically linked to the ignition, though some boats may use an alternative 12-volt power source. In summary, Pins 1 and 3 should both measure 12 volts DC with Pin 2 serving as the ground reference. The smart display supports 2 separate network connections. We refer to these networks as CAN 1 and CAN 2. One network generally connects to the engine, while the other links to additional boat peripherals. CAN 1 corresponds to Pins 4 and 5, with Pin 4 as the high signal and Pin 5 as the low signal. CAN 2 connects to Pins 6 and 7, where Pin 6 is the high signal and Pin 7 is the low signal. Pins 8 and 9 are designated for Video 1, with Pin 8 as the positive and Pin 9 as the negative signal. Pins 10 and 19 serve Video 2, with Pin 10 positive and Pin 19 negative. The remaining pins handle analog signals or extra voltage outputs. For detailed information, please consult the manual or contact our technical support team. The center connector is intended for the USB interface cable. This may have a cable connected to it that will allow you to insert your thumb drive for upgrading software. The right connector is a 16-pin connector primarily used for the radio. The left antenna connector, labeled FM, is for the radio antenna, while the right antenna connector, labeled GPS, is for the GPS antenna. Note that one antenna connector is male and the other female, preventing incorrect antenna connections. This marks the end of our training session on the smart display. Should you have any inquiries, feedback, or issues related to this video or the smart display, please reach out to our technical support team at 866-492-3686 or via email at techsupport@medallionis.com. We appreciate your time and effort in gaining a deeper understanding of the smart display.